Hey y'all, my name is Lily Sheffield and I'm from the Patala Charter FFA chapter, and this year I'm serving as your 2020-2021 Area 5 Sentinel. Let me ask you a question. How many of y'all have thought about going into a veterinary field or any field dealing with animals, but you don't know where to begin? Well, you can always start with the Veterinary Science CD. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of how that Veterinary Science CD we do through FFA can prepare you for the veterinary field or a field with animals. The Veterinary Science CD is filled with three components: the basic knowledge test, identification, and practicums. Starting with identification, the Veterinary Science CD gives students pictures and practices over different breeds of animals and different species, including large animals such as cows or sheep or even horses, small animals like dogs, cats, and all the different breeds included in those, or even birds or reptiles or very small animals like hamsters or guinea pigs. Now, this helps identify and helps students prepare for the veterinary field because every animal is different. Every animal needs different care, and every animal has different situations that they can be put through. For example, boxers are more prone to cancer. Bulldogs have respiratory problems. A student needs to be able to identify those breeds to know what the best medicine or what the best care for that breed is. Now, when you talk about the basic knowledge test, it's a little different. A little bit like, why do I need to know some of these things? Well, the knowledge test puts your mind through sometimes situations or sometimes things you wouldn't think you need to know, but you do. For example, how much hand sanitizer do you need to use when you're in a veterinary field? Who would need to know that, right? But what you may not know is that if you use too much hand sanitizer, it can harm an animal you're handling. So it puts your mind through challenges and situations you may encounter in your life or in that field. When you talk about practicums, now practicums, they go into a little bit more depth and knowledge into the veterinary field. But think about if you work on a farm. I know as an FFA kid, I've had to give a cow a shot or two, or even a pig. The practicums of veterinary science show you how to restrain dogs or cats, handle different situations, and how to handle hurt or injured animals. And they even show you the proper way to administer and give a shot without even knowing exactly where to give it. You can learn where to give each type of shot. For example, intramuscular and other examples are in different places and they don't need to be all given in the same place. So you need to know how to make sure you got the needle in the right position at all times. And it shows you how not to injure yourself in dangerous situations. Now, it's not guaranteed that you'll be perfectly safe, but the Veterinary Science CD guarantees you to give you a start and a head start into those veterinary fields and into basic knowledge over animals. I highly recommend this CD, and I highly recommend it for anyone that even remotely thinks about going into a field with animals. You will gain so much. Even if you find out that CD is not for you, you've always got your pets at home.